in his fro. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. You bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me, he owe me some money. Hit him with the the crumping. Whitey playing games. They don't want no problems with me. My got good. You know I brought them. Mine ain't hit a bad. Someone tell them. Well, opposition, they move wrong. So I
dog shades, too much. Got the belly see the acting brand new, like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room, phony folks. Play it close, do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end. Zone for a touchback. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking deep for DeAnthony Top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Carson, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The All-Pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Wilson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Kansas City set to get the football back, and allow me to go back to that Monday night game on November 19th. Because that was one of the most talked about games in recent memory, 54-51. How fun was that?
It was a blast, and here's the best part. It was anticipated, that game, right? Think of the last time you anticipated a game that highly in the NFL. And those two put on a show beyond our expectations. And Patrick Mahomes, he may have thrown the interceptions late, but I think he walked.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. I will have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sidewalk.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. As Seattle takes a field again here, let's look at what they've done recently. 2 straight wins. Now they're at 6-5, and a lot of people were talking, hey, rebuilding year for the Seahawks. This doesn't look like a rebuilding year.
No, it certainly does not. And think about what they have on their schedule now that they're on this little bit of a run, because we talked about them in preseason. Had a little inkling, didn't we? That this could be the type of team that Pete Carroll would like to coach, and he certainly has it now. Down the stretch, 4 of the last 5 games at home, 2 games against San Francisco, 1 against Arizona, and they also get Minnesota and Kansas City at home in primetime games. And there's one thing we know. Russell Wilson is a primetime quarterback. Gotta like Seattle's chances down the stretch.
Yeah, you had their game last week, that win over Carolina. You were glowing when talking about their quarterback, Russell Wilson.
All they've talked about is getting back to running the football, and they've done that pretty darn well. But when it's all said and done, everything flows through number 3. And he made the game-winning plays at Carolina, and I expect him to do the same as the season concludes.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go read option with Wilson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? They made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Shedding through the defense. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He gets it to Baldwin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Big jumbo! Big jumbo! Big jumbo! 19. Shotgun.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it with Davis. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Slow. Your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already there. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly.